Namaste. My name is Priyanka, and today we are going to do a very relaxing session on our backs, lying down on the yoga mat. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to set yourself up. You don't need a yoga mat. If you have a carpet or you have a dari or any nice cushion, be perfect for you to enjoy on. So without further ado, let me start by asking everybody who is watching to lie down on your back. Keep your knees bent. Bring your hair out of your way if you need to. Palms next to your body. Or if you feel, you can always place your palms on your belly, or you can place them face up. We'll take a few grounding breaths where you're basically allowing your body to connect to the earth, allowing your body to just get ready for a little bit of stretching, a little bit of tension release. And I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. So please feel free to write a comment in the comment box. So lying down on your back, the reason I've asked you to keep your legs up and your knees bent is more because there's less of a chance of really falling asleep, which right now I would like to avoid us doing. But if you feel more comfortable and you want to stretch your legs out in Shavasana, you can always do that. If you want to keep a bolster under the knees, you can also do that. Okay, so I'm assuming that we've all gotten comfortable on our back with our knees bent or legs straight, whichever works for you. And then I'm going to guide you into closing your eyes, simply because in yoga, it is one of the limbs called pratyahara, where you are focusing inward and deepening your relationship with the self, as opposed to perhaps getting distracted by external elements. So closing the eyes, making sure that you're fully comfortable and aware that you're going to be doing some stretching. I'd like to ask you to let the day or the week just slip away. Let it go for the next half an hour. Allow yourself to set an intention that you're going to give yourself this much needed rest, relaxation, and to also stop worrying about any issues related to the future, which is really the reason why I started doing these live streams and I'm trying to make them better, is because we're all sitting in isolation in lockdown mode at home. Some of us are not even allowed to go out of our houses. And this is detrimental to our mental peace of mind. And for some of us, it's been 1 month. Some of us, it's been longer. Some of us, it's been shorter, whatever. So allow yourself to just relax, bringing your awareness to the breath, and then giving your breath a color. Giving the breath a color always helps with visualization. You can always use these guidances or instructions that I offer in terms of whatever is most comfortable for you. So closing the eyes, withdrawing your senses from the world, and visualizing a colorful, healing breath. Just moving into your body, going down the length of your chest, all the way down to your belly, but even extending the breath all the way down to the toes. When you exhale, you can also bring a visualization that all the tension and the tightness from your body is releasing in the form of a gray smoke. Check to make sure that you're fully comfortable with your chin tucked in. And then I want to ask you to take 5 deep breaths in. So really pull that breath into the belly. You can always exhale in or rather out from your mouth, or you can exhale out of your nostrils. Both work absolutely fine. I always recommend exhaling out of the mouth simply because it switches us from a parasympathetic into the parasympathetic nervous system, moving us out of the central nervous system. So we're basically going from fight or flight mode into a calm, shanti state of mind, peaceful state. Take 2 more deep breaths in. The out breath can be a little bit noisy or it can be silent. And then resume your natural breath, just observing the rhythm of the breath. You've gone from controlling it from 5 deep inhalations and exhalations into just what is a normal breath, but still keeping the visualization of the healing color wrapping itself around your internal organs, moving all the way in through the body, between the muscles, the nerves, calf muscles, toes. And then take a moment to just check in with what state of mind you're in now, what state of mind you were in before you started. Notice how the body feels right now. And if you're lying in Shavasana, I'm going to ask you to bend your legs, placing your feet flat on the floor, hip width, palms facing down. And then we're going to do a few bridges where you're pressing your feet into the mat, inhaling up, and then gently exhaling back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhaling up, and then exhaling gently back down, and keeping your observation on not just the breath going in the nostrils all the way down into your lungs and your belly, but also being aware of the stretch along the sides of your body, noticing how your feet are pressing into the mat. Part of the reason why I'm starting our session with a couple of bridges is because a lot of us are sitting hunched over a computer. And this tends to create lower back pain. And bridges going up and down with the breath, synchronizing it as much as possible, releases that tension that tends to accumulate in the lower back. We'll do 2 more. From time to time, of course, I will be quiet, so that's the time when you really want to try to focus inward, focus on the sounds, and just enjoy. From here, I'm going to ask you to stretch your arms out shoulder height. Okay? Palms can be face up or face down. Draw your knees into your chest and you roll over to the left side. So keeping your knees comfortably close to the chest. Your feet or your heels is what is going to decide how comfortable or not you are. So just keep doing that. I have a little bit of a strange thing happening on my... So knees are down. Feet are resting against each other. You can always turn the head. I tend to prefer to keep my head straight up. If you want, you can also move your head to the left side. Whatever works for you. Anytime we do anything where there might be a danger of getting injured, then I would definitely be a little bit more emphatic about my instructions. But for now, just relax with your arms stretched out, breathing in and out, enjoying the stretch on the side of the body. This is also a chest opening pose because it does allow us to be open because the chest is open. So we're open to receiving or getting new things in our life. And on the flip side, this also allows us to release anything that we might want to part ways with. Stress, or worry and anxiety, whatever might be floating around in our minds. If you want to place a bolster between the legs, you can do that. It always makes it a little bit more comfortable. And then bringing your awareness back to the breath. Or you can bring your awareness to the third eye between your eyebrows. And as you breathe in and out, just notice your chest and your belly. Today we're not in a rush, we're not going anywhere, we're not doing anything. We're just giving that time to the body to heal, to regenerate. Now hold this for 5 more breaths. Again, your breath can be a deep or a shallow breath, preferably following the natural rhythm. Observe any sensations in the body that you might feel. Tingling, numbing. And then when you're ready, we're going to change sides. You're going to inhale, lift up your knees, and then exhale down to the other side. Please always make sure that you adjust so that you're absolutely comfortable. So knees are high up. You'll see that this is a little bit of a right angle. Some people like to keep their feet away. You can do that. You can bring your feet into the body. Again, really what works for you, because you're not going to get injured in this jathara parivritta pose, but you will enjoy a different intensity of stretch. Again, the head can be angled to the left, so it's in the opposite direction from the knees. Or you can keep your head straight. Eyes can always be opened or closed. I would always recommend keeping the eyes closed. Simply so that you can really connect with your body and your breathing. Depending on the length of your incoming and your outgoing breath, we'll count 5 breaths. Colorful healing breath going into the body. Visualizing that each outgoing breath is also releasing tension. Observing if the body feels light or heavy while you're resting on the mat with your arms stretched out. And then we're going to gently inhale, lift our knees back up. Bringing the hands next to the body, keeping the chin tucked in. Bring your right ankle on the left knee. Bring the right hand between the legs. Lift your left leg up, bringing the knee next to the chest or close to the chest. You can either interlock your fingers on the shin, or you can place them behind the thigh, depending on your flexibility. Now you want to make sure that you're very gentle with this, especially on your left knee. If you have any knee issues or you feel any discomfort in the knee, you can keep this as a much more relaxed pose. Scanning your body, just notice how the back rests on the mat. Observe the stretch on the inner right thigh. Probably feel it somewhere around here. If you have sciatica pain, this is definitely the pose to do. But again, double check with your doctor whenever you're doing any exercises. We're going to breathe in and out for the next 5 breaths, just relaxing into the silence, embracing it. And being keenly aware of any sounds that we do hear in the background. You're more than welcome to release from the pose whenever you want. And then we swap sides. You can hold the pose as long or for as little as you like. And then balancing, bringing your left knee onto the right ankle, left ankle onto the right knee. Oh wow, we're having real tongue twister issues this morning. Apologies about that. So you can clasp your fingers on the shin the way that I've done, or you can place your hand behind. Depending on the intensity of the stretch, you're going to want to bring your right knee close, in fact, both the right and the left knee both come close to the chest. And then you're visualizing that you're breathing that healing energy, relaxing the muscle by sending the breath over to where you feel the stretch. Counting the breath is a form of meditation because it keeps our mind occupied on focusing on the breath as opposed to thinking of whatever it is we tend to think of. To-do lists, grocery lists. And then we're going to release from the eye of the needle, suchirandrasan. Okay. Stretch the legs out. Shake a little bit if you need to. And then we're going to do a very simple stretch where you're just lifting your leg up, keeping your knee soft, then just bringing that calf muscle comfortably close. Now you want to keep this micro bend, the knee, and you're going to feel the stretch going down the length of your leg. Notice what happens with the breath. Bend your knee into your chest just to release any tension. And then inhale, lift your leg back up. Exhale down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Lift your leg up straight. Knee is soft, which basically means micro bend. I would advise to check if you're locking your knee because you don't want to be doing that. That's not very good for the knee joints in the long run. So you're gently bringing your leg close, feeling that stretch along the hamstring. If you flex, you get more of an intense stretch. If you relax the foot, it's not as intense, but it works just as well. And then exhale down. Shake your legs if you need to. Okay. Making again any final adjustments. We're going to go into the last part, which is just relaxing with the legs stretched out. You can always place a bolster underneath. That's also absolutely fine. Make sure that you're warm and covered if you feel that you tend to get cold when you're lying down in Shavasana. Your feet are falling away from the body, off to the sides. The heels are in. Knees are off to the sides. Again, if you want to close your eyes, please always do. If you want to keep them open, that's also fine. Lying down, I'd like to ask if we can just take 5 deep breaths in. Again, we're controlling the breath by really pulling it down all the way down into the belly. And then exhale out of the mouth. Observe the length of the inhale and the exhale as you continue doing this. The breath must always be comfortable. In the deep and long breath in and out, be aware of if any tension ends up getting created. And then bringing your awareness back to the normal rhythm of the breath, where you're just relaxing, not controlling the breath. That's our little husky making noises, so I don't know if you can see her. Before I start the last part, which is the Yoga Nidra final relaxation, I'd like you to scan your body, noticing how you feel. Tight, tension, relaxed, stretched. Notice how your mind feels. Is the mind more relaxed? And like all physical exercises, doing them for the first time or the 50th time might not always garner the kind of response or the kind of reaction that we want from the body and the breathing and the mind. But it's definitely a work in progress. Just like learning to ride a bicycle, fall down a couple of times or more than a few times, scrapes and bruises, but then it does seem to figure itself out. Now repeating in your mind so that your body gets 2 instructions out loud from me, 2 from within your mind. I relax my toes, my legs, and my hips. My toes, legs, and hips are relaxed. I relax my stomach, my chest, and my shoulders. My stomach, chest, and shoulders are relaxed. I relax my arms, my elbows, and my wrists. My arms, elbows, and wrists are relaxed. I relax my neck, my jaw, and my eyes. My neck, jaw, and eyes are relaxed. I relax my liver, my lungs, and my heart. My liver, lungs, and heart are relaxed. For the next minute, allow yourself to just relax into the breath. If at any point in time a thought crosses your mind, just observe the nature of the thought and then let it go like clouds passing the sky. Try not to interact with it. Inhale deeply. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing the energy and the awareness to your body. Bring your feet together, interlock your fingers behind your head, give yourself a lovely stretch. Roll over to the right. Again, a side that's always recommended. You can stay here for as long as you like, or with the help of your left hand, come to a cross-legged seated position. Gently rub your palms together, cup them over your eyes, thank your body for this lovely practice. And namaste. I hope you enjoyed today's practice, and I look forward to hearing from you. Feedback, suggestions, comments. Do remember to share. I will put this on my YouTube channel for you to access at a later date. Again, share it with everybody you know, because we're really going to need to use these stretches and these breathing techniques to just keep our sanity. So stay well, have a great week ahead, and I will see you next Saturday, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And just send me a WhatsApp or a private message if you're not sure about what time that is, because I'm sitting in Canada and you might not be in the same time zone as me. So have an awesome week. Thank you again. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.